Hello, everyone. We are here at E3 at the Wargaming booth. I am Jamie, and I'm joined with producers Chris and Gareth, who are going to talk to us a little bit about what we're showing here at our awesome booth. Chris, tell us a little bit about World of Warships and what you guys are showing here.
Yeah, so the game's evolved a lot since we showed it at last E3, but we got a lot of cool new systems. The visibility systems changed a lot. We got, it's a really dynamic combat. It's very different from World of Tanks and World of Warplanes. We've learned a lot of things from releasing both those games, and we're bringing that to World of Warships, which is really cool. Crazy combat.
This is the first playable as well. Yeah. So we're actually at E3 this year. We're actually showing first actual gameplay of the alpha version of World of Warships. So it's pretty exciting and good reaction so far.
When can we expect to go into beta or have more information on warships?
Well, tentatively, we're thinking end of the year for closed beta, but no promises. So,
Can you tell us a little bit about the ships that will be included in the game and how they play differently than some of the other games with the tanks and the planes?
Absolutely. So, I mean, the sort of classes that you may be more familiar with would be the destroyer and, say, the cruiser. They're fairly quick. They have a lot of torpedoes, guns, but they're fairly lightly armored. So then you have sort of the battleship, which is sort of the other end of the spectrum, which is like a big giant machine that just takes hits like crazy. And then it's also got a bunch of huge guns. The fourth class is a carrier, which is very different from the rest of them. It plays almost like an RTS game. It's you view things from the top down. It's very different than, say, playing through the battleship and just taking hits and trying to find guys and blowing stuff up. But each one has a pretty unique set of gameplay. The destroyers are much faster. They're about getting in and out very quickly with smoke screens to help defend themselves, and then throwing out a volley of torpedoes and hopefully taking out that battleship. But it's quite exciting.
It sounds exciting. It looks even better. And end of this year, hopefully for beta, but no promises.
Yes.
But hopefully we can all hope. And I'm personally very excited about it. But Gareth, can you tell us about World of Tanks Blitz and the exciting news that came out today?
Yeah, so today we got to announce the release date for a global launch for World of Tanks Blitz, which is World of Tanks experience on mobile for June 26. And we soft launched 6 weeks ago in the Nordic regions, seeing incredibly good numbers there. We're in the top 3 apps on the iStore. Super excited. It's World of Tanks on the iPad, but it's not a small social casual game. It's the full deal. And the graphic quality and the gameplay, we're super excited to be able to actually bring that to a whole different platform.
What kind of tablets and mobile devices will be available on the 26th?
Sure, so we're going out with iOS first. It's playable on everything from an iPad 2 right through to current day, the Air, the Retina, but also on iPhone as well. So iPhone 4 right the way through to current generation. And we're developing Android as well. So we want to see how we go with iOS. Once we get that right, then we'll roll out the Android globally as well.
Exciting, 2 weeks away. It's huge news.
It is.
Let's mobilize. Also, can you tell me a little bit about what's happening with Xbox 360 edition for tanks?
Sure. Well, we came out earlier this year with 360, and we really wanted to prove that relationship with Microsoft on console could be done. Free-to-play could be done on console. We've had great success. We're in 86 different countries and nationalities playing on the 360. Concurrency is over 75,000, so that's rivaling World of Tanks in the West as well. But what was really exciting for us in the last week was that we released the Russian line. So the Soviet steel is now available in the 360, and for us as a global company, that's a big deal because the Xbox version was developed in the US for a Western market, and to bring the Soviet line back in goes right back to our heritage as a Belarusian company. So super exciting. There's lots more coming, lots of features. We're adding platoons fairly soon as well to 360, so lots more to come. It's pretty exciting if you're a World of Tanks fan, that's for sure.
Now, I know almost every player and every reporter we talk to is always interested in what's going to happen, what's the future of combining World of Warships, World of Tanks, and World of Warplanes. Can you talk a little bit about that and what we can expect in the future?
Yeah, sure. We announced this quite a while ago when we announced World of Warships, I think it was. But what we've discovered and learnt over the last 4 years is that we've created these incredibly deep experiences of gameplay. So you've got the terrain-based gameplay, very slow, tactical World of Tanks, and in Warplanes it's very fast and dynamic. And then with Warships we're creating a whole different type of very large-scale experience, and we don't want to do the literal. We're looking at it, but we don't think we want to go down that road of actually combining the 3 games because we risk breaking the actual 3 experiences, and we really want to keep them defined as very different gameplay experiences. Where we're looking to combine them is at the account level, at the meta level, clan wars, the strategic level, at esports. There's possibilities there, but the literal natural bringing tanks and warplanes and everything into the same thing destroys those 3 games. So I think that could be a different game altogether.
Makes sense, but there's definitely ways that the game is being tied together and will continue to be tied together in the future, right? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, we've got unified premium accounts now, so if you earn experience or gold in one of the games, you can transfer that across as well. We're looking at achievement systems where you can do that. Clan Wars is the next one that I think will be really exciting. If we can tie, the Clan Wars experience into World of Warplanes and then into Warships when that releases, I think that adds a whole new layer as well.
Awesome. It's fun. I mean, I know it would be great to see them all together, but keep it real. And thanks again, you two, Chris and Gareth, for sharing all the information. For more information on our games, you can go to World of Warplanes, World of Tanks, or worldofwarships.com.